Hi everybody, happy Sunday. I just got back with my dad from the auction. It's kind of cloudy, rainy here. Supposed to rain the next 3 days, I guess. April showers bring May flowers, they say. So I thought I would get on for a couple hours. We started the live sale last night. And we were making room for some others, so I thought maybe I would get on for a couple hours, see if anybody was out and about. I'm finally having my coffee. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Hi, Daisy. Oh, I didn't get up until like 8:30. We have an auction in town on Sundays. I don't always go. I haven't went in months and months, but my dad wanted to go because they had a bunch of die-cast cars and stuff. He collects die-cast cars. They only had a couple things that I really liked there. One I wish I had bought, but I didn't. Sometimes you miss something or you're turned around or whatever. They had like a vintage metal or tin dollhouse. I think it only went for, it was like one of the cheapest things. It only went for like 1750, I think, or something like that. It didn't have any, the furniture with it, but if the furniture is kind of the cheapest thing to buy, probably. Well, depending on the eBay, but seller. She's good. She stayed home. She's not a big auction person. Oh, goodness. I did get these three things at the auction today. They had this is the only craft stuff they had at this auction today. They don't always have a lot of craft stuff or anything, but sometimes every now and then, they might have something. Someone passes away, or going into a nursing home, or I'm sure you guys have auctions around your house. People get rid of stuff, or they're just an estate. They just bring stuff there to get rid of and stuff. But they had another tub. It was full of punches. At first, he was like, "Oh, we'll sell them by the piece, $1 a piece." He was like trying to get $5 first, and then whatever. You guys know how much I love stamps and stuff, and I try never to get rid of them. But I'll probably sort through these, and I'll probably get rid of some of them. I'll do a bag lot or something later on. But there's actually some brand new inks in some of these. These ones are stamps, the first two. And then the next one's a lot of brand new odds and ends. There's paper things. There's little things to make angels. But there's like this Maxwell House stamp, which I'll keep. There's a few like that I'll keep. There's a Campbell's one. These ones I'll keep for my own collection. There's this big one. This is nice. This one's brand new. It's still got the wrapper. I was like, I don't understand. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen this. I haven't opened it yet, but it's got like these dowel things in there. There's the instructions, but I don't know what you do with those. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously once I open it up and read the instructions, but I've never seen a stamp with, whatever. I haven't looked at these yet. Then there's this old, it looks old to me, Heinz one. I'm just showing you guys a couple while we wait just to see, you know. Here's another butterfly one. Like I said, some of these I'll probably go through, and this one kind of looks like a window, you know, or a background stamp. I'll probably go through some of these and, you know, do a bag lot. Some I'll keep. Like I love the chubby little bird. Um, I think this is like a little teacher's one. It's got like try harder, good job, think, check spelling. Here's a little dinosaur one. This looks old. It's even got some paint on it, it looks like. This one I'd probably sell because I don't think I would ever, you know, use a dinosaur one. Some of these look really old, like the wood. I don't know when they started making rubber stamps, but they, you know, the wood look and feels really old on some of these. I'm not sure when they started making them. Like this is kind of African art. I don't know if I'd ever really use that one either. So, you know, that would probably go like in a grab bag, you know, grab bag of stamps, whatever you want to call it. This is a like a rubber one, whatever. Isn't that what we call them? Rubber stamps. I like that one. There's a nursing one. Hi, Tina. Oh, that's kind of cool. There's a little ant one, like if you're doing a picnic thing. There's another one I would probably put in a grab bag. I think that's supposed to mean what would Jesus do, right? That's another one I would put it in a grab bag. Looks like Lassie. This looked like a Mary. You know, I love her work. Mary I can never say her name. Egenbert, but it says Annette Allen Watkins. A little hula girl. So I was excited to see all those there. So I'll go through them and, you know, probably do some, and I'll go through my other stamps too, ones that are, you know. So sometimes just, you know, when I go to the shops, I'll just buy a bag of stamps. You know, some of them, it's like I know I'll probably never use because, you know, I like the cutesy things. But other people, they might have children and stuff and they want the dinosaurs to make dinosaur cards or, you know, whatever. There's all these little ones too with Winnie the Pooh and thank you, Tammy. Tigger, and there's a big I think I have a gingerbread man, but I think it's like half the size of that. So that's, you know. There's a little graduate. Little baby's feet. Happy holidays, all kinds of, you know, those ones. I wish I could have got the punches, but what's the cocoa peel? Is that kind of like the tribe ones I was showing, Kim? See, and this is just full of, I think it's pretty much all brand new, just kind of beads and all kinds of crafty goodness. There's like these little things to make angel art. You can make a gold angel pin and earring set. There's like a little wooden box with even has a hinge and stuff on it. There's beads. All kinds of little there's foil squares and gold, and so I might go through some of the stuff too for you guys, and you know, kind of, because I know you know, some of the stuff I won't use, obviously. There's this vintage package of necklace clasp. They were 10 cents back in the day, so I just like it just for the advertisement. Some dollhouse screws. There's a little doll to make the doll. There's only a couple like paper things in here, like these, and then there's this country kind of like roses things. But where's the other thing I was going to show you guys? Then we can start. Little trinket. Where in the world? Little feathers and little hearts, and oh, here they are. They're tiny. They're called tiny word. Well, they have pictures too, but tiny word tiles for use in tiny works of art, just cut with sharp scissors. Inspiration memories, but there's little, you know, the little pictures, and they have the word tiles and stuff. But anywho, like I was saying, I thought I would come on for a few hours today because, you know, we kind of cut short yesterday because of all the sales and stuff. So if you guys wanted to see anything special today, or were you looking for anything, or did you just want to look at books or this and that? Like I said, I'm probably only going to be on for, you know, a little bit. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Katie. Yeah, I woke up early this morning to go with my dad to the auction, and last night, what did we do? I forgot. You know, I went shopping. I told you guys earlier and did the auction, and then I kind of did some other stuff. So I still got to do laundry. I never made that roast last night, so I want to do that tonight, and all this other stuff. I'm back to work tomorrow. So let me get my bucket. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I have this big box of stuff I've had out there too, and I forgot. Do you mind moderating Kim today for a little bit? Or no? It's not a big deal if you don't, honey. Thank you. I have this big box of stuff out there. I forgot I have just odds and ends. Well, I didn't forget I had. I just had a lot of stuff on it. I know you guys are into the picks. I found this bag in there. These are all from Michaels too. These are well, you could take them off the picks. These are well, they're angels. I guess they just call them Christmas Noel. They have like wooden heads. There's, let me see. I didn't count them, sorry. Well, actually. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look. Oh my goodness. 3, 4, 5. Actually, I have 10 of them. I think I'm going to do them in 2 batches of 5. Kim, if you want to put in $1, please. I think I'm going to do 2 batches of 5 on these. Like I said, they're just Christmas angels, or angels for any time. They're felt bodies stuffed. Yes, she is. It does make it a lot easier when you have, some moderator. I need to figure out how to. I need to watch the video again. Tammy made me a video how to do the oh my god, what's the other video thing we're using? Oh, I can't remember. It's been so long now. I only used it the once. The oh, what in the world is the name of it? Hangouts. Oh, I can't even think today. Yeah, I used it the once with her, and then I forgot how to do it. You do it once, and then if you don't if you don't use it for a while, it's like then you forget. So I need to do it on the video again, because it's nice too to have someone on the camera or to hear someone talking. Let me just grab another bag so I can put those right in a bag. Oh no, that's not a bag. That's oh god. Okay. Looks like Miss Barbara at 150. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Whoop. I got that at Michael's. It's the Love Shack. I think that I think that came from Michael's. I don't know if anybody's interested in these before I bid or auction them off. They're stocking hangers with bells. I don't know if anybody's interested in those before I auction them off. They're a 4-piece. If you want to put these in at $3, Kim, just to see if anybody is interested. They're brand new. They're in gold tone. Whoop. I wish I had a mantle. Decorative accents. Okay, let's see. Okay, no interest on those today. You can stop that one, Kim. It doesn't look like anybody's interested. I don't know if anybody is Jewish, if they'd be interested in. I have the Happy Hanukkah signs. The days until Hanukkah. There's a chalkboard there. These are from Michael's too. If you want to put these in at $1, Kim, and we'll just see if anybody's interested. It's wood. Glitter. Let's see what else we have while we're. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have these if you want to put in $1, Kim. This is a unpainted the peace sign. It's wood. Can be painted, blinged out. Peace. DIY holiday. Yep, do it yourself. Okay. Miss Daisy May, 125. Thank you, Daisy. That was the okay, and then the same thing, Kim. We have the Noel unpainted. This is also from Michael's wood. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um see if anybody's interested in some ribbon today, Kim. This is from Michaels. This is, it looks like snowflakes. It's 3.5 inches by 25 feet. If you want to put this in for $1, Kim. It's really pretty. I know it's probably hard to see on the camera, but believe me, I have a lot for myself. Don't know what I'm ever going to do with it, or, you know, do you know how much ribbon I have? And every time Hobby Lobby has clearance, and, you know, you guys know, you've seen enough of my clearance videos and sale videos and just haul videos, and I'm sure we all have more ribbon than we'll ever need in a lifetime, but it'd be one thing if I made wreaths and stuff, you know. Hi, Tammy. Sorry. Once again, it is 3.5 inches by 25 feet, 100% polyester. So I probably wouldn't recommend wearing it because they say polyester itches. I don't know. Okay, Miss Daisy May at 175. I have bigger, like giant rolls, like probably double the size of this, but I didn't know if people would want it because of, you know, not shipping, because a lot of you guys are buying big boxes, so I don't think it's going to be a problem for you guys, so I didn't take them out. I only took out the smaller rolls, so, but a lot of you guys, you buy boxes for me and everybody else, so I should start taking those out too to show you, because there's some beautiful, you know. So I'll start taking those out too when I start going through more stuff. If you want to buy them, you buy them. If you don't, you don't. You know what I mean? But when I first started doing this, I'm like, no, I shouldn't do that because of shipping costs. But then you guys buy boxes of stuff, so they fit in a box. It's not like they're that big, but you know. I know. It's like I wish I could make reefs and stuff, Daisy May. Oh, they're so expensive. I mean, they're worth it. You know, people put time. It's just like a quilt. People put time and effort into them, but it's like for me to make it, it's like I don't know. Everybody, you know, someone can make the same thing that you made, but you always think yours looks like ugh, you know, and theirs is like, oh my god. Okay. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Okay, Kim. I have these crayons things here. I forgot I had these kind, and I have some of the other ones too. I showed you guys before. If you want to put these in for $1, Kim, these are crayons. This is actually the rainbow. I didn't realize I thought I sold out of these, but I have like 5 more, I think. 3 of the rainbow, and then I have a couple of these left in that box. I thought I had sold out of these, but I guess I still have a few left. But yeah, I forgot I had the rainbow. Hi, Don. So I think this is really pretty. Wouldn't you think I should keep the rainbow for myself? I mean, it's not in the right order and too many colors, but still, a rainbow's a rainbow. It's crayons, Nicole. They're actual crayons that you can use. For me, I wouldn't use them as crayons. I would just keep them in here as an art piece. Like I would just have it on my bookcase. That's just me. I would never open it. I would just have it in my craft room, like on a bookcase, like leaning against the books. I would never open it myself. But for kids, if you gave it to your kids, there's big crayons, they can color with or whatever. I don't know if you can see the thickness, but it's just something whimsical that Michaels came up with, or or the Creatology is their brand that Michaels made. Okay, let me see. I thought I saw a bid on these. Let me see. Don Craig, 150, Miss Don. Thank you, Don. Okay. Let me see. I do have one of the bigger rolls. I don't know if this is the biggest roll or I think this is the biggest roll. I did have one of the bigger rolls in that box. I must have put it in there. But this is the size difference between the one I just sold, Daisy, and the other one. I guess they're not really that big. I mean, they're bigger compared, but for shipping, like I said, you guys buy boxes of stuff anyway, so I guess I don't really have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, I do, Don. But like I said, when I first started selling this stuff, I was worried about, Why, did somebody else want one? Oh, you wanted the rainbow, Tammy, or would you rather have this one? I have two rainbows left. Okay. Nicole would like the rainbow, and I got Tammy for the moon. Nicole. Yeah, 150. I have one rainbow left, and I have two of the sun and moon left. But I thought that's all I had left before was the last I sold, unless I open another box and find more, but I'm pretty sure this is all. You want the last rainbow, Kim? Oh, I just noticed, Kim, in the last rainbow, though, the moon has a crack in it. Okay. It must be getting ready to rain. Well, actually, it has to rain to have a rainbow, so. Kim. Don. Does anybody want the last moon and stars? Or moon? Yeah, there's a star in there too. Does anybody want the last one? For $1.50. Okay, thank you, Kim. Has everybody been getting their packages okay? Except for Kim, that seemed like a month. Kim got 3 boxes that went out on the same day, the same time, the same post office. But yet one of them, went to New Jersey. Wow, there's 100 feet on this roll. Good. If you want to put this in at $1, Kim. You got yours with the cards. What cards was that, Don? This was from Michaels, like a lot of stuff. This is a 2.5 inch by 100 feet. It's in the gold. I think it's no, it's not wired. It's very well, I don't even want to say fine wired, but it might be a little fine wire up there. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I'm like, it can't be baseball cards. Oh, it is. It does say wired, so it must be which I actually like better. It must be like I said, like a small wire. Because sometimes you get too big of a wire and it just, I don't know. Oh, sorry. Did I tell you guys the measurements? It's 2.5 feet by 100 feet. Wired jumbo ribbon. Not that you're ever going to wear it, but it's 55% metallic and 45% nylon. Oh, that's true, Don. I never thought about that. I'm glad I kept some. See, I see ribbon on trees and everything, and then I don't think about it myself. I got all this ribbon. It's like, duh. Miss Daisy May at $2. Thank you, Miss Daisy. It's like I have all this ribbon. It's funny, the things you don't think of until someone's on here or in life says it, and then it's like, oh, duh. Sorry, Daisy May. Miss Daisy May. I'm still a colored person. I love colored lights. I don't care. These are cute picks if you want to put these in, Kim, for $1. And we'll do the angel wings with them. There's a set of angel wing picks, or not a set, but one angel wing picks, and a set of the what do we call these things? Oh my god, candy canes. These are just like the ones that Kathy got from Kathy's cards. I didn't realize I had more. It's like I thought I had separated all this stuff, but I guess I missed a couple here and there. Let me grab a couple bags, Kim. Wish I had something to hold those up, but oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. Okay, Miss Kim for $1. Let me see here. This next set of picks is going to be of variety. I just took out of the box. Like I said, I thought I had all these sorted, but this box I had in the dining room with stuff on it. 'Cause, like I said, I've been kind of pulling stuff to. Let me just show you guys what we have here first. This one here is like Christmas bulbs, but it's actually losing a little bit of the sequins on top. It just has to be glued back down. So there's this one here. Let me see. There's the white one. These are all from Michaels. There's 1, 2. There's 5 of these like golden palms. There's the Santa hat, like with the disco ball kind of, There's one of these kind of like from, what is it, not Seussland. There's another, kind of looks like fish aquariums. Then there's this, if you want to put these in for $1, Kim, then there's kind of like this pom-pom kind of thing. So these are all picks, just a little variety. Like I said, I thought I had separated them all. I try to get them all in the same kind of, ones together. So that one's coming undone a little on the top, but it just needs, or you can take it off if you wanted to use it on something else. Nope. I love Santa's hat, kind of disco ball. I wonder how they get a machine to do that, because I doubt they, someone did that hand by hand, or handmade. I mean, okay. Miss Tina's Crafty Life for $1. Thank you, Tina. putting the little Post-it in the bag. It's like you get these ones from the dollar store and they don't like to stick, so. Oh, 60 piece. Okay. Okay, we have this ribbon here. If you want to put this in, Kim, this is, where is it? 2.5 inch by 25 feet wired ribbon, gold, I guess. It's funny that they don't put the color. I mean, you can see the color. Yeah, it looks gold to me, like a light gold, not like in, you know, sometimes gold's in your face. It's like a light gold. I like this color gold. I'm not a bright, shiny gold person. If I ever wear jewelry, it's like silver. I'm not a big gold, you know, this color gold, I wouldn't mind. What do they call it? Like a muted gold? I don't like yellow gold. I don't know why they don't put the color on there, though. I mean, you can see it, but still, you think they would put the name of the color. See that? I hope I save some of this. That I would like to do my Christmas tree in, but I don't know if it would look good with colored lights. Maybe white. It is 2.5 inch by 25 feet. Boys, that other one makes a big difference from 25 to 100 feet. It's a big difference. Yeah, just don't take it to those people that buy gold, Don, because they'll screw you. Well, I'll look through my boxes again, Don, and get out the bigger ones. Like I said, there's actually not that much of a difference. I mean, there is in length, of course, but there's actually not much of a difference. I mean, there is, but it's not like these don't weigh like 50 pounds. But I didn't know if people would want to buy, you know, when I started doing this. But then, like I said, I thought you guys would buy like one item. I didn't know you guys would buy boxes full, so you really don't care. So, you know, it's not like it's cost, you know, $50 to ship, but so. Okay, and Miss Tiffany at 225. Thank you, Tiffany. I have a lot of, I forgot what else I have too, in those boxes out there. Ribbon and what else? Guns. It's bad when you forget what you have. Sorry, Tiffany Shabby by Design. Oh, 225. Let me look. I don't think I have any. Oh. Well, if you guys want more ribbon, I think I have one more in this box. I don't know if I have any more in the dining room right there. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Kim. I always forget to do this. I'm not a businessman. I just get on here mostly to have fun. I don't think so, Don. I thought so when I first started doing this, that it would be cheaper to put it in the flat rate. I find it cheaper. Like I get my own boxes at work. I work in a nursing home, so we get tons of boxes. Briefs. What briefs are. We call them briefs, and other things that we need. So we get a ton of boxes. I thought it would be cheaper to get but you can only fit so much in those boxes. They're only this big. Unless I'm sending like dumbbells or something that weighs 50 pounds. Um, yeah, in the long run, if it was cheaper, I'd send it that way. I have a bunch of them here, so I have every size. I have the envelopes. So if it is cheaper, I do it that way because believe me, I know what shipping. I love ordering online. I go to Etsy all the time. I go to eBay. I go to AliExpress. Sometimes I order from what's the one we get every night where they have the good deal. What is it called? They send you the email every night for crafters. I can't even think. But yeah, so yeah, peach is cheap or cheap peach, whatever the heck it is. Peachy cheap. Yeah. Um, but yeah, like with Kim's recently, um, I think her box. It came up to more than more than $20. But her box, the box I sent her was like um what 2 feet tall or something like that. And a couple of the other boxes I sent to the other girl were like 2 feet tall. They might have came up to like $22 or $23. So it was a little bit more than the other one, but you got like 3 times more stuff into it. So it's a lot where versus I would have had to you know buy 3 boxes, so it would have been $60 to ship. you know so yeah, but if it works out, like I'm sending someone dumbbells, which I don't see myself selling, you know so yeah, shipping is crazy. um yeah. Yeah, if I'm selling dumbbells or you're selling something really heavy, then it might be cheaper to do it that way. So yeah, I have all the boxes here. It just depends on which way. So yeah, I have my own boxes, and then I have like the envelopes. I have the medium size. I have the large. I have flat rate envelopes. I have the bubble envelopes. But anywho, I have this ribbon too, Kim. This is almost like a, what do they call it? Yep, it is velvet. They actually wrote it on there for me. It's wired velvet ribbon. 2.5. This one's only 5. Well, actually, 5 yards. Oh yeah, so that's 25 feet because there's no, wait a minute. There's only there's what 3 feet? No, there's only 3 feet in the yard, right? So there's only 15 feet on here, I think, right? Am I right? 15 feet, 3 feet in a yard. I could be wrong. I don't even know. So it's velvet, but then it has this rope, not rope, but this middle detail. Yep. So there's 15 yards in here. Oh my goodness. I never said I was good at math. I like the, you know. Okay. And we have Miss Daisy at $1. Thank you, Daisy. Okay. Let's see. If you want to put this in, Kim, this is a mega bow. I don't know if anybody be interested in this. These are to make a bow for big presents. It's actually already made. You can put it on a car, as it shows here. It's one of those pull string ones where it's already made. You just pull the string and it makes itself into a bow, or you could take it apart and use it on something else. This is also a Michaels product. It's 18 inches by 25 inches. Make a bow in seconds. Or actually, you could put this on a reef if you wanted to. Oh, I never thought about that. You know how they have those big bows on reefs? Well, that's easy. Even I could do that. Open tails to reveal the pull strings. Hold tails open with one hand. I have several of these. I should keep one or keep a couple of them to put on. I could do my own reef this year and put those on. That's easy because you see people that make those professional bows. Would be nice. Okay, let's see. Oh. see. Is anybody interested in the Christmas cactuses before we put them up? Because I think we're almost done with this box. They're just in these little okay. Let's see what else I have in there. I have these Jello ice molds, whatever kind of molds. If anybody's interested in these are a llama, and this one's they're silicone. This one is the bell. If anybody's interested in those. I have the smaller bags of bows to make. These are the pole bowls too. If anybody's interested in any of those, they make 5. And I have this in there too. This is a candle holder, tea light. It's made out of, I think it's metal. It's from Yankee Candle. If anybody's interested in that. Oh. Oh. What are we gonna do? Okay. This is kind of a cool book. It's a little golden glow in the dark book. I've never seen one before. I found this the other day. I didn't try in the dark. I like the pictures. I've never seen one before. You can feel where it glows, like the headlights. There's like ghosts in the story. There's flashlights. You can feel where it's supposed to glow. There's kind of a sheen or something on it where it glows. The lights and stuff like that. I just thought it was really cool. The moon and the owl. It's called The Glow in the Dark Spooky House by Little Golden Book. It's from 1990. I don't know if it can. I don't know if it's dark enough in here, but Yeah. It's $2, Kim. It's not really dark enough, I don't think yet. But I thought it was cool. I guess this is the first one. They had I never heard of the glow in the dark spooky. Then they have glow in the dark stars, moon, and clouds, and then they had the glow in the dark under the sea. So this must have been the first one they came out with. I don't know if those were the only 3 they ever made, or if they came out with more after that. I'm not sure. But I just thought it was really cool. And you guys know me in kids' books. I was gonna keep it for myself, but I love the pictures. Um, I sold a Precious Moments Bible a little while ago. Tina. Let me look in a second. I feel like, well, I don't think it's for 5-year-olds, but I feel like I just bought a spiritual book. It's not a Bible, I don't think. The other day when I got these too at the okay, okay, so was that one was this one done, Kim? Okay, Tina for $2. Thank you, Tina. Um, books. Let me just show you guys some of the children's books I do have here in this box. I have other little golden books, but these are ones I've gotten recently. The Lion, the Caboose, Three Little Pigs. If you guys see any that you like. Oh, I also kept some game board things. This is from Nick at Night. I thought these would be cool. I started to collect these to make like covers for journals and stuff once I learn how. But and this is from an old Scrabble game. I didn't cut it up or anything yet, but I started to collect kind of like things like this too, because I know people are interested. So, but I started to collect those. Let me see. If you guys see anything you like, this one's Many Nations, an Alphabet of Native America. Here's one, the Young Children's Encyclopedia. Some of these are vintage and some of them are newer. Disney's Tarzan, a golden book. Jingle Bells. This is a vintage Sesame Street, There's No Place Like Home. The Night Before Christmas. Cinderella, a golden book. Okay. I love this book. You guys know how I love farm animals and stuff. Going to Sleep on the Farm. Of course, all these have beautiful pictures. That's why I've got them. Pooh Bear. Winnie the Pooh's ABCs. This is a beautiful book. Rhinoceros Tap. It's a song book. I love, the music. It actually does come with a CD. So if you did want this for your baby, but it comes with the songs and the pictures. Where is the music? But it comes with like the music too, if you wanted to use that. The native one. I have the Christmas carols. This is the Sesame Street. I want to run for president. Sesame Street. I want to be a pilot. Flap Your Wings. The Harbor book. Like I said, some of these are vintage and some are Boys Fairy Tales. That's a newer one. Little Golden Book. This is like for, babies or smaller children. It's one of the hardbound ones. Festivals, Family, and Food. This has a lot of nice pictures. Cherry Stones. It's got poems. It's got songs. It's really a cute book. Things you can. I love this book. Just all different kinds of ring games, twirling the plate. There's recipes in here. There's poems. There's just it's a beautiful book. Boys fairy tales. Busy City. The 11th Hour, Curious Mystery. There's Sir, what is this? Francis Drake. I just liked the cover and stuff. There's a Pooh. Of course, I do have adult books and stuff too, but I'm just showing you guys because, you know, you wanted to. I will start doing videos for you guys too, so you can see like the books. I'll, you know, when I start getting new books and stuff, I'll do like a video, you know, and I'll show you guys. That way, if you can make a comment and say, hey, you know, in your next sale, if you want to pull out these books or something, you know, make it easier. This one's The 11th Hour, A Curious Mystery. It's called, it's like an animal world. Just beautiful pictures. It's like a peacock queen or something. The big book of beginner. My big book. I can't even read it. My big book of beginner books about me. It's 6 books of Dr. Seuss, all about me. Truck driver. Bunny's Book Club. I wonder why I bought that one, because I'm such a book nerd. I love the pictures in that one. Look, it's a library. My home away from home. Yeah, I'm gonna start adding some stuff up there actually, Kim, on Etsy too. You know, just a few odds and ends, just to, I don't know. Here's one of my favorite books when I was a kid. We had to read this in school, you know, as a kid. Frog and Toad. And Amelia Bedelia. I loved all those books. Mystery of the Windy Meadow. This is a vintage one. The Smart Little Mouse. It was 29 cents. I wish you could get those for 29 cents now. Busy Little Kitty. Here's a Hello Kitty. Oscar. Okay. So those are all the books from that box. Of course, I have more, and I do have adult books and our crafting books, of course. And I will go through the other shelves eventually. So you didn't want to see that one or this one. If this is the mystery one, Kim, if you want to put this one up for $1. This one is called The 11th Hour, A Curious Mystery by Graham, I think. Spelt a little differently, but I think it's supposed to be Graham Base. Not that most of us really care about copyright dates unless it's something from the early 1900s, but I don't see a copyright on this, which is weird. I mean, I know it's newer, but it's in good condition. It's funny that there's not a copyright date right in the front. I do love the pictures. You guys know I'm still a kid. It's like, oh, look at the shiny pictures. Oh, 1988. There. It's not. That's weird. It's in. It's on the last page. I've never seen a copyright on the last page. Lachin Baby. You're interested in the second Pooh. It was vintage and I think of ABC. Let me see. This one, Miss Tina, $1. Thank you, Tina. Tina's Crafty Life. Okay, $1. Oh. You said it. You said it was Pooh. Oh, okay. Okay. This one is not too vintage. It's from 1995. It's Winnie the Pooh's ABC with decorations by Ernest H. Shepard. It's a taller book. It's in good condition. It has a little stain there. Not a stain per se, just a little drip of. The spit comes free. A is for apple. Balloon cow there. Then you got Eeyore, so it's probably, P is for Pooh and all them. If you want to put this in for $1, Kim, you can clone me. There's Al, the wise old Al. Oh, I must have skipped the P. And what was Tigger. P was for Piglet. What did Pooh go under? P doesn't or Pooh. Well, I guess because he's on the cover. What was his friend's name? Pooh and Christopher Robin. So they put Cal instead of Christopher Robin. Hi, Joan. How are you? I'm good. Okay. Miss, I'm probably saying it wrong. Lachak baby, won at $4. Thank you, Chak. Oh my God, Latch, Latch. I can't even say Lakakachi baby, and I'm gonna give up. Oh, La Chica. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay, that's easier to say. Oh my God. Let me see. La Chica. No, not now, La Chica. Um, I started Etsy. Tammy helped me about a little over a month ago, probably a month and a half, maybe now. I'm not sure. Um, I try to get people's orders together within a day or so, a day or two sometimes. And I'll usually put up a video on my YouTube. I mean, you could go over there periodically because I might have it up before then. But I try to put it, when I'm done everybody, I try to put up a video on YouTube saying just a short can't think of what I was gonna say, a short, say you know, sale thing or whatever, just saying, hey, everybody, thank you for coming to my sale. Your orders are up on my Etsy. Some people like to hold them for another sale. They like to fill a box, or for some reason might get paid once a month. Some people are on Social Security, they're older, whatever. So we do that, or whatever, or they only have one item and they just don't want to pay all that money in shipping for one item, so they rather get a few items. So I hold it or whatever, like a lot of us do. But yeah, I'll try to get on there and Tammy taught me how to do all the special orders. So yours will say, like, I copied Tammy. It will, if you go on the Etsy, it will say like special order for, and I'll write like usually like Tammy said, you don't use people's last names. Like I'll write like Kim LC, or I'll put like yours, I'll use your YouTube name. Like no one's gonna know that's you. And it will say special order for you, and then it will have your price and your shipping. I always put my email on here too. If you ever have a question, because I'm new at this too, and even if you're old school at the selling thing, things happen with shipping or something, or a button's pushed wrong, and it's like it's like, knock on wood, I haven't done it yet. But if you don't want someone to come to you and say, why is my shipping $100? For a book. So I'd rather someone, notice it and email me, rather than, paying on their credit card and then saying, wait, I got a credit card bill for. So yeah, if you ever have any issues or, whatever, or think the shipping, I mean, I try to look, 3 times, and make sure everything is correct and, whatever, before. But if you ever have any questions, or, if you just can't afford it at the time, and, whatever. So, you know, but anywho, so you wanted to see this book too, you guys. This one's a little book of, if you want to put this in, Kim, this was the other little book you guys wanted to see, the little book of boys' fairy tales. This one has 4. This this one has Aladdin and the Magic Lamp, Jack and the Beanstalk, the 3 Little Billy Goats Gruff, and the Gingerbread Man. I assume that's Aladdin. And that's the nice thing. If you just buy books, you get the what is it called? The rate for books. Media mail. Uh-oh. I didn't like that tale. Look. And Miss Tina for $3. Thank you, Tina. Tina's Crafty Life. Okay, and this was the other book. Many Nations, an alphabet of it's another alphabet book. Many Nations, an alphabet of American or of Native America. It's a book, a scholastic book. I loved when they used to come to our school. You know, they'd have those big metal cabinets, you know, and then they'd open them up and all the books. But it's ABCs of Indian life, American Indian. Love the pictures. A is Anishinaabe artist making birch bark bowls. Of course, I can't pronounce some of the words. But love the pictures. Tascara, farmers working side by side. Umpaka, grandmothers beating moccasins with pride. Oh, that's cool. Wampanoag in villages facing towards the dawn. I used to love the what do they call those diagrams in school, you know, where they would have like the Native American homes, kind of like that, like the wigwams and the other stuff, where they would show you inside, you know, how they built them, like the long, I think they were called long houses, right? You know, where multiple families would live inside them. Oh, that's cool. Zuni elder saying prayers for the day that is done. That's a nice picture. Some of these would be cool to be scanned and framed. I love the cover. Oh, sorry. You guys know I get to talking and then Tina for $5. Thank you, Tina. It's a beautiful book. Tina's Crafty Life. If there was any of those other books I showed that anybody wants to look at, you can just let me know. But we'll go on. I have a couple scrapbooks here. This one has more than 200 pieces. This is more of a baby book. You could use it other ways too if you wanted to. You don't have to use the stuff that's inside of it. This is new. It comes with the buttons. The stickers. Comes with chipboard stickers too. All the letters and stickers. There's all the frames, the chipboard frames, and other stickers. Let's see. There's vellum. There's all kinds of paper in here. This one has it's been sewn. There's all kinds of lines where it's sewn. You can see on the back, it's all sewn. There's pink paper. There's all kinds of papers here. Like I said, it doesn't just have to be a baby book. It can be a teenage book, or you don't have to use those stickers. And then there's all the, of course, all the where you put your stuff in the back here. You know, the if you want to put this in at $3, Kim. It's create up to 20 pages, includes 12 pages in on your ideas, dimensional stickers. Oh, I forgot. It's got buttons on the front for you know. I wish I knew my sisters. My sister isn't having any more kids, and my brother's not. So. Oh, I love the button here. If you guys can see, it has a little button and it says little one. Oh, I'd love to make. Oh, and these are like buttons on buttons. Those are cute. Baby, girl, a boy, sweet baby. I'd love to make someone a baby book, but you know, sweet baby in thy face, soft desires I can trace, secret joys and secret smiles, little pretty infant wiles. They even have the definition on a sticker. Baby, an extremely young child, infant, a bundle of joy, little sunbeam, precious gift, special delivery, cutie pie. Miss Kim at $4.75. Thank you, Kim. Tiny fingers. Oh, look at it. It's got the little caterpillar. Sorry. Shiny. What does Brooke always say? Squirrel or something? It's like, shiny. Okay. Do you guys mind if we just take a couple minutes? I just want to get another cup of coffee and use the powder room. My nose is shiny with this light. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm back. Okay, Miss Kim, are you here? Okay, let me see. Okay. I'm gonna start this one at $3, Kim. This don't have any stickers. It is a scrapbook album, a 12 by 12. It's a travel theme from Recollections. It's never been used, obviously. It's a do-it-yourself. Uh, it holds 20 top light. It holds 20 top loading layouts. There's nothing inside, Tammy. It's just from Recollections. It's just a 12 by 12 scrapbook album. It's new. Still has the wrapper. Okay. Miss Kim for $3. Thank you, Miss Kim. Well, I don't know why I keep putting the pen cap on. Okay. I have this, if you want to put this in for $1, Kim, I have this cute little book, The Tale of Pigling Bland from Beatrix Potter. It is 5.5 by 4. Chickens. I should say farmyard. That should be my catchphrase. Oh. They're on a date. The end. Oh, it's just stuff on there. Okay. Miss Joan. Thank you, Miss Joan. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. I got some cards. Let me see. If you want to put these in at $1, Kim, these are the playing cards from the Thousand Islands. They come in a little case here. They're brand new in the pack still. I'm not sure how old they are. That is the Joker. Let me set that down. I think you guys know what you're bidding on. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab something. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have Miss Tammy for $1. Thank you. Okay. If you want to put this in at $1, Kim, this is a book of 325 prompts for personal journals. It just tells you ways to get started, how to put them together. Thoughts and create. It's about it's about helping for your how to help your students write, but it's for anybody. It says help your students become better writers and better thinkers with J.A. Sen's 325 creative prompts for personal journals. You'll find plenty of thought-provoking, mind-tickling sparks here to launch students into the habit of daily, meaningful, authentic writing on themes as diverse as friendship, fables, fads, and many more. Okay. Miss Daisy May for $1. Thank you, Daisy. I'm actually gonna put this one at $5. I don't know if anybody's gonna be interested in it, but it's a vintage book on Lindbergh. It does have an inscription to John Clay Agnew from Grandma Agnew. I think it's March of 1928. There's I'm gonna start this at $5, Kim. I think the copyright is the first printing was in 1927. This is from 1928. I don't know if anybody's interested in this one, but I just think it's interesting in his life. And there's pictures in there of him. I was thinking about adding some stuff to my Etsy store, and I've been going trying to his medals. I've been trying to go through my some other things as well, and trying to pull some stuff that might be a little bit more of an interest on Etsy. But I thought I'd try you guys first. So, but yeah, I might be adding. So when you guys look at your orders, I might be adding some stuff on Etsy too every now and then, just to, There's one of the parades for him. Here's, what are these? The bank check that paid for the Spirit of St. Louis. There's also other, documentation in here too. I love these old books. Miss Kim for $5. Thank you, Kim. I love these books though when they have, like stuff like that in there. Oh, I love old books. The smell, unless they have that mildew smell, that's a little bit different. But I love the smell of an old book when it's been inside and taken care of. A little bit different than mildew. Oh, that's cool. I forgot all about that. I don't know if you can tell, or can you guys see that? Maybe you can see it now. It's embossed. There's the Statue of Liberty. There's the Eiffel Tower and it's plain. There you go. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? There's the inscription from the year that it used to bother me when I would buy a book and someone had, a used book and it was inscribed. Now it's like I love finding an inscription, especially like an old book. I know it's weird, as you get older, you're like, oh. Okay, this is a big book. This one is called 14 Heirloom Designs. Make your own classic bears. We'll start this one at $2, Kim. I think this one's the one that's full of patterns, and it shows you old bears too, of course. Lots of pictures of old, stuffed bears and but there's patterns on how to make bears and all kinds of goodness. I have a lot of other bear books on how to make them and stuff. I would never be able to make one probably, but I just like the books. I like any craft books now. I'm sure a lot of you guys are the same. Even if you can't do the craft, you see a craft book and you're like, ooh, I have to have it. So. Okay. Miss Kim for $2. Thank you, Miss Kim. Okay, let me see. Oh my goodness, so much goodness. Oh, God. Okay. Ow, that hurt. I don't know what to pull out. If you want to put this in, Kim, for $2, I don't know if anybody's into needlepoint cross stitching. This is a wolf. This is from 1999. It's brand new. I love to cross stitch. As you guys know, I just one of my last hauls, I showed you guys a bunch of cross stitches I bought. More into the cutesy things. I'm not really into wolves and stuff. So, but it would make a nice Father's Day or something like that if someone does these, or even for yourself if you like wolves. It is pretty. I'm just not, I'm more into the strawberry shortcake than the wolf. So it's It's an 8x10 when it's finished. From 1999. Okay. Miss Kim at $2. Thank you, Miss Kim. Are you still with us, Miss Joan? Okay. 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 Let me see. If you want to put these in, Kim, for $2, this is a vintage car. Anything like 80s to me is vintage. If you want to put these in for $2, these are from 1989, Kim. It's never been opened. It's called Baja. It's a card game. I've never heard of it before. It's a thrilling game from the makers of Uno. I've never heard of it. I just thought it was neat. I liked the kind of it kind of remind me like of a West, almost like like a deal the cards evenly to all players. First player plays a card. All other players must play the same color if possible. Highest number. Yeah, it's even got steer heads on there, so it does kind of have that like cowboy feel. Okay. Baja. I wonder how they came up with the name of that. And it's funny how a card game from 1989 never got opened. Okay. Miss Dawn for $2. Thank you, Miss Dawn. Okay. Okay. Here's another vintage book. This one it's in good condition except for the dust jacket. I'm not sure what year it's from. I know it's vintage. It is copyright MCM XXXVI. It's the 5 Little Martins and the Martin House by Carolyn Van Bruin. Like I said, the dust jacket, but I loved the colors and even if someone just cut this up or copied it and then and then scanned it. If you want to put this in for 5, Kim. Like I said, I didn't know if anybody would be interested in my old books. I was thinking about starting to put some of these on Etsy. But I figured I would let you guys, see if anybody wanted. I fell in love with them. Said the dust jacket on this has seen better days, but oh, what was the letters? MCMXXXVI. I don't think there's any. 1936. There is, let me see. I'm going to tape part of this because it needs to be taped. I love that art. Like I said, it is a little bit ragged, but oh, where in the world? Were there any takers? Let me see. Oh, Miss Joan. Thank you, Joan. Okay. Let me see here. We're gonna do the same on this book, Kim. $5. This one is from 1946, I think it was 1946. It's Honey Bunch, Her First Winter at Snowtop. Trix pulled Honey Bunch up the hill. I love the paper in these old books. Let me see. See if there's other pictures in here or if it's just. Nope, there's no other pictures throughout this book. Honey Bunch, Her First Winter at Snowtop by Helen Louise Thorndike. She has a cousin named Stub. The two little girls were having a lot of fun talking about the trip to Snowtop. I thought Stub would be a boy. Oh, sorry. Who would call a girl Stub? Miss Millie at $5. Thank you, Miss Millie. It's cute. I started to read it. Sorry. I should have read it. You know, some of these books you buy just because they're cute and you put them on your shelf. These ones from, the 40s are just so simple and, it's like, sorry, Miss Millie. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I do have another one. We'll do the same with this one, Kim. This one is, I love the cover on this one. This Time of Roses, Miss LTD Meads. There's an inscription from 1912. Let me see what the copyright date is. There's 319 pages. The inscription's from 1912, but I'm not finding a copyright date. I love that picture on the front there. I don't know when they started to having to put copyright dates on books. Hi, Teresa. you don't really, they even have embossing on the spine. You don't really see embossing today. I wonder if the book was written before 1912, or if that's um, the copy, or not copyright, but when it was when it came out, because there's no copyright date. I love the inside. They don't take the time to do that today, or the expense, to now it's just white. Yeah. Miss Kim for $5, and these were just a series, or not just, but these were a series of books back in 1912. Thank you, Miss Kim. I wonder if there's like a Titanic one, like she went on the Titanic, before they knew it sunk. Okay. Okay. We can do, if you want to put these in for $1, Kim, these are a deck of cards, floral. They're in a paper box, or cardboard, I guess. I think they're all the same design, if I remember right. I don't know how old these are. I think I'm not sure. They kind of have the gold coloring around them, the stripe. I don't think they're vintage per se. I don't know how old they are. Just thought they were pretty. Yeah, I like the gold around them, and then the kind of a lighter gold, almost like a silver, kind of like a thread, almost like looks like a thread, kind of. I know, it's funny. I used to look at just at cards as cards. Now it's like, oh, you can do it with this and that and the other thing. And I used to count them. Now I don't even count them, because I know most of you guys don't care if there's one missing, because you just use them in crafting anyways. Oh, Miss Joan for $2. Thank you, Joan. Yeah, I used to count them, make sure they were all there, because if you ever actually wanted to play cards, now you see them in a different. Now you see them in a different light. Now it's just like you look at the cover, or you look at the cards, like, ooh, pretty. Even if there's two in a deck. And the same with these. I have one more deck like that. It's different, but it's kind of the same. I don't know if it's the same flower, but the same kind of coloring, except for there's green around the border here. Kim, these are just as pretty, but it's just kind of that one stem. kind of the same background, but like a green border around this one. Okay. Miss Tammy for $1. Oh. What else do you guys want to see? I'm probably gonna stop in a few minutes. I got to do laundry and all that for tomorrow. I still have some vintage books that I took off my bookcase. I didn't think you guys would be interested, but I guess some of you were. So they weren't. They won't be going on Etsy. Oh yeah, I did, Tammy. That's what I was writing down on each of your cards. For signs, Daisy, I have right now on the pile. I have like these are all Valentine's things. Well, I mean, you can have them up anytime, you know, in your room or your craft room. They're just about love. This one's a love one. It's a foot by a foot, 12 inches by 12 inches from Michaels. It's on wood. I have 2 of those. I have this love sign, and I have one of these little signs. Okay. I'll start with these first, Kim. I'll the big ones I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put up for 3, Kim. If anybody's interested in these, and then I'll do the other ones for Daisy May. I have two of these. If anybody's interested in these are wooden ones from Michaels. Oh, I guess Daisy likes this one too. They are nice. They're real wood. I mean, you can take the love off if you want, of course. Some people are really crafty. They can purpose. Oh my God. Okay. Miss Daisy May at $3. Let me see. Did you want just the one of these, Daisy May, or would you like both for $3? Okay. Would anybody else like the last wooden love sign for $3? In the world. Oh, there we go. Okay, no takers for that. Okay, let me just show you guys the other vintage books I've taken off my bookcase so far to see if anybody's interested. I have The Eternal City. Let me see if there's a copyright. I probably should have wrote them down. But like I said, I didn't know if anybody would be interested. This one's from 1901. Slow and Sure. Let me see. This one's from 1872. The Woman in the Clove. This one's from 1906. The Way of All Flesh. I love the paper on this one. I love the letters. There's pictures in there too. I'm just trying to see if there's a. This is from 1936. There are pictures above some of the headings. And I guess I have two more here. Simone Tilo Shadow. That's 1909. And Bob's a Girl Detective. Let me see. This is before Nancy Drew. This is, I don't see the date on this one. But anyways, I have those if anybody's interested. Let me see. Okay. Now we'll do these other two signs. If you want to put these in for $2, Kim. This is the little heart camper. It's got tin accents. Little burlap love sign. You can see my love shack up there. Let me see. Miss Daisy May, $3. Thank you, Miss Daisy. Let me see. Oh. And we'll start this one at $2. To Kim. Oh, I was starting my vintage ones at $5, Tammy. I was thinking about putting them on Etsy. I didn't know if anybody would want to buy them on here, but some people did. So those are just a few I had taken off my bookshelf. So I was thinking about starting to put some stuff on my Etsy shop. Because I didn't know if they would sell on here. So, you know. I love the floral. Okay. Miss Daisy May for $2. Miss Daisy. Oh. Okay. Okay. If we can do these vintage books, Kim, if you want, and then I'll probably call it a night. For tonight, unless somebody wanted to see something. Um, you can start at doing these for 5. This is The Woman in the Clove. I think they all, except for one, I think they all were dated. Let me see. This one's from 1906. It does have an inscription from Sister Frances. H.N. Wood from Sister Frances. I don't know if it's a sister or if it's a nun. Nice old paper. I don't think there's any other what do you call it? Pictures in there. Oh, I can't even think. Can't even think. By Anna Catherine Green. Okay. Try not to lose everything here. Okay, Miss Kim at $5. Thank you, Kim. Stick that in. Okay. Let me see. This one is The Eternal City by Hall Caine. It's inscribed "Dad with love" from B something. Let me see. This one's from 1901. It's got a picture of Lionel Barrymore and Barbara Lamar. There is a picture in there, but this one came out of the book. The Eternal City. I love the feel of old books. I told you guys I have my bookcases, some of them in my laundry room because my roommate when he moved in, and I have like boxes in front of him. So it's like, it's like you forget what you have on there. So I can't wait to. Oh, Miss Joan at $6. Thank you, Miss Joan. So I can't wait to start moving those boxes when I sell, get rid of more stuff to see what other books I have. Okay. This one is kind of hard to read for me. I think it's like Simon Titlow's Shadow, something like that. It is from 1909. Let me see if there's any photos. This is nice. This must be old-fashioned large print. We have large print now for hard to see. I like how big the print is. We have I love reading mysteries, and sometimes even though I have a million books, I still go to the library. And they have like I go to two different libraries, and they have like a large print section. I'll actually get sometimes I get large print books. Like if they have mysteries or whatever, like new ones I haven't read, they'll have it in large print. Boy, it's so much nicer when you have the large print. My eyes aren't bad, but I do read. I do use reading glasses when I read. So I like the railroad lantern. The Century Company. Okay. Oh, Miss Millie, Miss Joan at $6.50. Thank you, Joan. $6.50. Okay, and we have this one here. I love the color, or the color too on the spine. But the cover, it looks like they're singing or yodeling or something. Is this the one I couldn't find a date on? Oh yeah, this one's from 1936. Somebody does have a little placard in there. It says, yet Here I descend to the grave. May I a small house and large garden have, and a few friends and many books, both true, both wise, and both delightful too. Oh, I love the pictures. They got some nice pictures in there. All the gentlemen, that must be the smoking room. Oh, there we go. I hate when you skip all the pictures. You see them, but then you skip them. Come on. There we go. These would be cool to, those pictures would be cool to copy and color. There's a lot of little pictures too on the chapter headings. Ooh, look at that swanky dinner party. Okay, and Miss Kim for $5. Okay. Thank you, Kim. I guess that's all. Thank you so much, Kim, for your help. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to show you guys tonight. If there's anything anybody wanted to see, but I have more kids books and all that stuff, but crafting books and whatnot. But yeah, I should probably get off here and get organized and get my laundry done and back to work tomorrow. And I'll try to separate the stuff tonight and get it organized. And I know you still had a little room in your box tonight, Kim. So I'm not sure. I know you bought some stuff tonight, Kim. I'm not sure how much. I'll try to fit it in that box if I can, and I'll reweigh it for you. To see, because I'm sure it's going to add a little bit to the shipping. And I'll put it up on Etsy for you. Thank you for coming, Barb. Yeah, I got to get laundry done. I need clean scrubs for the week, I guess. It's like, or 2 weeks, I should say. I'm lucky I have enough scrubs for like 2 or 3 weeks. Scrubs don't really pile up in the hamper too much, so. Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful night. Maybe I'll see you on Thursday. I don't think I'll have a sale on Thursday. I'll probably just get on to say hi. Well, I'll probably say hi before then. I'll let you guys know your orders are done, but maybe I'll get on Thursday and just to say hello or something. Or maybe I'll have a haul. Have a good evening.